How's it going, guys? I'm out at the car wash right now. I had to clean the G8 because it was pretty dusty. But this is just the start of our video here. Man, she looks good now that she's all clean. I gotta fix that license plate light. Yeah, she looked good. Fucking love that hood too. I love this car. Hit a little two-step. He's already warmed up. Damn. How's it going, everybody? I'm back, and hope you liked that little intro. But I'm gonna go ahead and kind of cover some things that I have planned for over winter with the G8. Because, like, over the years, I have put a lot of money into this thing. And it's kind of coming to the point where if I want to go any further, I'm going to have to spend some big money to go even faster. Because, I mean, this thing's got a massive turbo on it. It's cammed. All the valve train work's done. The tranny was refreshed, and it's got some slight upgrades. But other than that, like stock rear end, stock drive shaft with carrier bearing upgrade. And right now I'm sitting right at about 700 horsepower. I mean, I'm only running like 7 or 8 pounds of boost, so... It's going to come to the point where if I want to make like a lot more power, engine's going to have to be rebuilt and upgraded. Like, we're talking forged pistons, forged rods, all that good stuff. And it's going to get very expensive. So I have a different idea in mind. Before we continue, I just thought I'd show off my new shirt. I got this from my gym that I go to. It says Beast Mode, and it's got the owner's dog on it with flames all over the dog. See, Anytime Fitness. Albert Lee, Minnesota. The dog's name is Josie, by the way. Josie is a badass. So if you're not Beast Mode like Josie, you're going to have to work on that. But, yeah. So, cool shirt. But, so, here's my plan for this car. She's looking good, as always. Got the carbon fiber cowl hood on there. But, as most of you probably know if you actually watch my videos, the fuel system on this car has not been up to par at all this year. Ever since I had the turbo kit done, the fuel system is not good enough. Like at 7 to 8 pounds, the current fuel setup for fuel system setup barely keeps up, or I guess I should say doesn't keep up, because it after third gear it leans out to like 13.5 or even more lean. So that's not good. Like I want to see 11.5 to maybe at the worst 12.0 at AFR, and I'm seeing like 13.5 in fourth gear. That's not good. So, right now my current fuel system setup, fuel pump is a Walbro 450, and then for injectors I have the Holley Sniper 1000cc injectors. Well, actually I don't think they're Sniper, but I do have the Sniper intake manifold, but they're Holley 1000cc injectors. And but otherwise it's stock fuel lines, and it doesn't have a return on it either. So pretty much the only fuel system upgrades I have are the injectors and the fuel pump. Oh, and the hot wire kit from the fuel pump to the battery. That's it. So my plan this winter is 2 fuel pumps, probably Walbro 450s, and bigger feed lines. And then we're going to add a return with a fuel pressure regulator. Probably keep the injectors the same because they should be fine. I'm only going to be running like 15 PSI, so should be fine. But that's the plan. I just figured I'd show you guys probably one of the other reasons that I'm having a bit of a lean condition at wide open throttle in fourth gear. It's because I do have a flex fuel kit on this thing. And the sensor is right, it's kind of hard to see. Like right there. Yeah, you can see it right there. Connects to the blue hose there. That's where my flex fuel sensor is, and that is only a -4 fuel line. And the rest of it is -6. So I'm having a restriction there as well. So we're pretty confident that's part of my issue, but that's going to get moved once I add because as you can see, I don't have a return. It just stops right here at the end of the passenger side fuel rail. So no return. I have a restriction in the fuel line, and fuel pump is barely good enough to keep up. So that's my plan. So I want to be making about 750 wheel horsepower in this thing. And that should be pretty easy. I'm just trying to show you guys the car here. She looks good. Just sipping a little whiskey. Just enjoying what I got. But 750 wheel horsepower. Perfectly content with that for stock bottom end street car. Maybe next winter, I'll look at getting a new short block, doing forged pistons and rods, and then turn up the boost to like 20 PSI, and then probably make like 900 wheel. I am perfectly okay with that. Remember, I want this to be a street car that I can drive anywhere. You know, if I want to go to a freaking car show in Missouri or like eastern Wisconsin, I want to be able to drive it there with no issues. So I'm all about having a cool, fast street car. I don't want to have a trailer queen. And I feel like if I'm getting to 1,000 wheel horsepower, that's going to be too much to where if you beat on it, you definitely could break something. I just want to have a reliable, fast street car that's comfortable. I want to have the factory interior in it with heat, AC, and it be reliable. So I'm gonna keep it below 1,000 wheel. So maybe one day when I'm actually making some good coin, then I could put a really, really good motor in this car, a good transmission, good rear end, and a heavy, heavy duty drive shaft. And then I can make 1,000 to the wheels and just drive it wherever. But we'll just a little bit at a time, you know, baby steps. Everything's a process. It takes time. So yeah, and I'm sure like some people have been thinking like, man, you've built that car to make quite a bit of power, but you don't really race it, or take it to the drag strip. And that's because of the fuel system. Like, I'm not going to blow it up just trying to make a pass. That's stupid. So next year, I do plan to take it to Cedar Falls and make my first quarter-mile passes, probably the first time in 3 years. My fastest pass so far was 11.7, and that was with a 75 shot of nitrous and a smaller cam. So no turbo, nothing. Just a small shot of nitrous and a smaller cam. So 11, it was 11.7 at like 118 or something. So easily it should do like low 11s right now at 7 to 8 psi with the turbo, but next year should be much better. So I'm going to do some videos with that. Just got to be patient. So I appreciate you guys checking out the video, and just stay tuned because I will have updates for you guys on this car and the Grand Prix because I do have plans for that. So cheers, and I hope you all have a good night. Till next time.